What's good, y'all, man? All right, man. I got one more guy I got to talk about today, man. That's Abdul Carter. Yo, I watched the game. This dude right here, man. And again, I don't want to be cliche. I don't want to keep saying the kids are special, but Penn State definitely got a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? When you look at it, and Abdul Carter's another one, man. I was thoroughly impressed. Like I watched a couple of his games this season, and the dude's a game worker. Now, obviously, he was coming off an injury. It was a little banged up, man, but you couldn't tell by how he was playing, man. And another hope for my Bengals is I hope we get this guy, right? Trey Hendrickson, sack leader this past season, 17 and a half sacks. Definitely, I think he should be an all-pro this year. I definitely think he should be in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year. But what do we need? My Bengals need a guy like this, right, on the opposite side of a Trey Hendrickson that can affect the game. You know what I'm saying? That could be that game wrecker. And you go back and look at Hard Knocks. Coach Zach Taylor's telling Trey, hey, go end this game, right? And it's so exciting as a fan to see a coach go say that to a player, especially on the defensive side of the ball, right? How many times can you say that? We've seen it with Aaron Donald as well back in the Super Bowl. Like, I'm going to go make a play, ends the game, right? Cincinnati has a good chance at any to win that Super Bowl, right? Ends the game with that defensive pressure, making Burrow get rid of the ball. So it's nothing like having a game record. You could potentially have two now. Obviously, Trey Hendrickson, good season. I hope he continues to, do his thing. But now maybe potentially adding this guy. Now, I don't know if he'll fall that low to the Bengals at 15, 16, wherever they're picking at. I don't know. Actually, they're picking at 17. But he's likely going to be a top 10 pick, man. But if you're the Bengals and maybe it's top 10, top 11, and he's sitting there, you got to go get this kid, man. I'm not going to lie to you, man. He is that elite. What he did this season, coming to the game, 11 and a half sacks, over 60-plus tackles. Like, the kid's film is phenomenal. I looked at it, broke it down, was just looking at different things he can do, man. He's aggressive. He has speed. He's fast. He's mobile. He's agile. He can contain the perimeter. He can get after the passer and force turnovers and fumbles. Like, this kid just is a next level type breed, bro. And I don't know what's in the water at Penn State, but they brew him, man. And my name for him, and I'm gonna call Abdul Carter going forward, I think that's Baby Micah, man. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, they wore the same number, I believe it was, in college. And obviously, Micah Parsons wants to play with him. But I think he's a Baby Micah, man. Just what he's able to do on the gridiron, how versatile he is. I mean, I've seen him getting moved all around the field, and just that game-wrecking type ability. Like, we see the same thing with Micah Parsons right now with Dallas Cowboys. Now, they didn't have the best season, but when you look at this kid and what he's going to be able to bring to the NFL forefront, I love it, man. So, obviously, here he declares for the NFL draft. And, me just thinking ahead, like, different teams that could use him. There's so many out there. And I think he's going to be an instant impact type player. Now, I'm not saying he's going to, make an all-pro or anything like that. That's tough to do in your first season. But I could easily see him having 6.5 to 7+ sacks, over 30+ tackles year one in the NFL. That's how good I think this kid is, man. So, enjoy watching him. Enjoy seeing what he was able to do on the gridiron, man. And any team that gets this kid is going to be very fortunate to land his services, man. And I think he's going to be that next great pass rusher to come into the NFL. That you look back and see, okay, 4 or 5 years from now, who's making those big-time plays in the playoffs? This is a name we're going to be talking about. Now, obviously, right now, we talk about the Von Millers. We talk about the Trey Hendricksons of the world. We talk about the T.J. Watts of the world in the NFL just being those potent pass rushers. Previously, maybe a Calais Campbell, Aaron Donald on the interior, Geno Atkins way back in the day. But this guy right here has the makings of doing that as well, man. So I want to just give him his flowers too, man. I was thoroughly impressed. Played with an injury, still was, game wrecking and affecting the game. When they blitzed, they got home against Riley Leonard. They made it tough for him, and that's what made that Penn State defense special. Not just him, but the secondary is pretty good this season. But his ability just to take over a game was phenomenal, man. So I just want to give him his just due. Whatever NFL team gets him, man, y'all are very fortunate, man. And I don't expect him to land past number 10. If he does, I'm going to tell the Bengals this, bro. Go get him. You know what I'm saying? He'll be a great addition to our team and our defense. And I think he can come in and instantly impact the game wherever you put him. He's that elite.